Hi and welcome to a new video. I know it's been long since I last put something. I don't know, I just been really busy and tired lately. But right now I coming with a tutorial that no one asked. But I've been looking for doing this for a really long time. And today's tutorial is about making eyes. Yep. So, if you didn't know how to make eyes and this is what you were looking for this, or you're the lucky one. Let's get into it. First thing I need to say is that if you hear any kind of noise in the background, um, it's raining today, and let's say I don't have the most quiet family for real. So yeah, there will be a little bit of noise. Okay, so we start with the eye. I already drawn it, and I'm going to pick a color. I was going to use pink first, but I decided to go for something more natural. So you will see that I ended up with a brown color because I think it's one of the most common color in the world. Like the 80% of the of people have brown eyes, and since I have brown eyes, I thought it would be pretty much simple. So what I do is, with the bucket, I color all the eye zone, and with the pencil or brush I fill the white points that is left inside the eye because it looks ugly. And you can also use color all inside the eye, but I was too lazy for erasing everything out of the eye, so yeah. So first, I'm going to say a mistake many people do when coloring eyes. I'll also be letting my brushes, the brush I use, in the end of the video. So yeah, um, people tend to go directly to black, uh, but I'll show you. You can see it in the screen. I don't know what's fucking saying it. People just tend to go directly into the blacks. People don't like this. Like you go directly into the black. You don't pick another colors. You just go directly to the black to add darkness and like that. And I don't really like to do this. I prefer like going to another place. I think this is totally wrong. I don't like black coloring. I don't know why people do this. And what I do exactly is, I have this orange color or brown color. What just you have in the color wheel, you have yellow and orange. You have colors upside and in the other way, like up and down. If you want to make it darker, you can go down, and if you want to make it lighter, you can go up. So I go down, I pick a reddish color, and with that color I just keep like I make it a bit darker, and with that color I just go and like you say, I don't know how to explain it, and I just go and draw and color the upside of the eye, and I pick another darker color going more into the red, and you can play with the volumes of the color, like you can make it darker or lighter, but don't keep it just going into the black. Go to other colors because it will make your color palette a little more alive. I guess I don't really know how to explain this. So we got the second color of my shading, and we go for another darker color, like the third color, and we make a little shadow, And with that color, we also round the whole eye area. Only the borders. I don't know how to say it. Like the edge. And that's basically how I do it. I will do it in the other eye later, but I just want to show you this eye first. So after we do this, we pick another darker color, and with that color, it can be near to black but not black completely, and we make the, I don't know how to say it in English, but like pupil pupils. I don't know, just this black spot in there. And I normally do a light. Why I do this? Why do I make a light inside the pupil? If that part of the eye is totally black, it isn't totally black. It actually has color, and people don't know this mostly, but the why of this is because when you have a light source like the sun or like a lantern or anything that is a light source, well, your eye reflects that light, and your pupil I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry, I keep misspelling it, help me. um it also projects that light, it reflects the light. And now we talking about lights. And like I'm going to draw another example for light. Like imagine light is in the upper corner, and it's like in front of the eyes. And since the light comes from up and well from the right, the shines in the eye are also going to come from this place. And it's not only when I, like, if I'm drawing the left eye, I'm going to do the light on the left, and if I'm drawing the right eye, I'm going to do the light in the right. No. If the light comes from the same place, then that shiny spot will be in the same part, in same directions. Like if lights come from right, they both are going to be on the right, and if they both come from left, then it will be in the left. It can also be in the middle. It's just a style choice, but you can also add a shiny spot in the middle, or making lights in the middle of the drawing is your choice. But this is how I do it. I'm just saying, you don't need to do what I do. I'm just showing you how I do things. As you see, I'm doing the same in this side that I did on the other. And it's my way of do things. You don't need to do it like me. And I just want to show you how I do. So maybe you can take inspiration of it, or if you didn't know how to do something or didn't understand, you can understand better. Why am I so nervous? Anyway, let's. I wanted to know that I didn't make a script for this, so this is very natural right now. I'm just trying to explain what I did. I didn't make like a script so I can read it right now. No, I'm just being natural, being honest with you. I'm just talking. Anyway. As you see, I'm making the light, they are both on the same side, as I told you later. And this is basically how I do eyes. This is all I do. And as you see, what I told you later about the colors that go up and down in the color wheel, or also in the value bar, like when you change colors, it also works with other colors. Like you can see in the screen, I'm going to, I'm sorry, I got this. I just narrating, and Well, this part, I'm just showing you how I do the white part of the eye. I don't make it really like white. I just pick a really light color that looks like white and color all the, I don't know how to say it in English, the white zone of the eye that isn't really black. And I'm also going to shade it. For the shades of the part, I normally just pick a really grayish purple, like a really light and grayish purple, and I go and shade the up part of the eye. And after that, I pick another darker color, and I pick another one, a darker color of purple, and upper, and on that other color I add it, and that's basically how I do eyes. You can also color the liner. That's what I do when I drawing. I color the eyeliner because I like it to be red, but that's a stylish choice. Well, I next doing what I was going to tell you. I'm going to show you how it works. The color palette. Like I'm going to pick blue. As you see, I'm picking blue in the video. So let's say I want to use this blue. How do I shade it? Well, I go down or up. In this case, I'm going to go down to the purples, to the dark blues, or the blues, I don't know. And I'm just going to pick a deeper blue and go down like dark value. And as you see, it works for darker, and I'm just going to keep going down and change to dark more values. You can play with the values, the light, the dark, and as you see, it works for shading. And for the lights, what I do is I pick the base color that I'm using. Like I pick my base color and I just go up to the cyan, and it works for light. I can play with the lights and just make it lighter, and it works for second light. And that's basically how I make like blue eyes, or how you make blue shades. You can do it in many other ways depending the color that you're using, but that's basically how it works. Like I'm going to use now green. For green, what I do is I make the base, and I'm just going to go directly to the blues, or blue green, like a mix. And I'm just going to keep playing with the darkers, and I keep going to the blues. And for making the lights, I'm just going to go directly to the yellows, and you will see in the screen. I just felt like that wasn't the exact color I needed, so just keep going to yellows, and keep going to the yellows and to the light. It depends of what you want exactly, so, or what do you need exactly. You don't need to do it exactly like me, but basically I just want to explain you how it directly works. It makes that your drawings doesn't look so dead and look more colorful and alive. And it also works for pink, purple, red, any color you're going to use, any shades, even for gray and black and purple. For gray and black and white. I don't usually use gray. I usually use gray shades of other colors, like a gray shade of purple or of blue, maybe a pink shade of gray. And just for black, I don't really use white or gray. I actually normally use pink, blue or purple, which I think is look very pretty because I feel like my art looks more alive. And but that's basically how I do. I am, yeah, this is it. So as you see, this could be called like my process of how to make eyes or how I do eyes. I hope this could help you in any other way, and maybe it could be useful to, I don't know, your own learning if you didn't know how this works. So I don't know. Hope also you could take some tips if it's needed. And this all promised. There is my brush, or the brush I use times. I didn't create it, but it's the one I like to use. And yeah, I actually like it because it's really good at mixing, and I don't really like to do many layers. And it also feels like watercolors, which is the technique I like to use in real life. So it's comfortable, may I say. So yeah, I hope you like this video and it may be useful for you. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. So goodbye. Drink too much water, please drink water. Eat well, sleep. And remember, I do really love you, my little stars. Bye.